Halloween Eve, when Hilda disappeared. The story I tell is true, and share it in honor of Hilda with all of you. Now my sister found a deep connection to one of her neighbors. Sister still young and babies to feed. Hilda, the neighbor, was handy indeed. They hit it off right from the start, enjoyed a natter with tea and treats, began a happy lifelong of doing favors for each. They had one thing in common, both big personalities. Sister Wendy could see herself in Hilda, and Hilda had been that young woman herself. Shopaholics, Coronation Street mad, birthday parties and home sweet home. Traditional housewomen, making the most of the community. Years would pass, how they would flow. Filled with trust, filled with honesty, bending the rules to maintain a happy friendship was this. Hilda had watched Wendy become a mother and saw her babies naturally become kids. Christmas was under military control. Two of the toughest cookies comparing notes. Now Hilda lost her husband, for Ralph his time was up, but reached a good old age. So Hilda began the widower's life, but luckily Wendy came to her aid. Wendy's evening often lacked a man in the house, for the pub called him most nights. So these two women swallowed their pride and sat together many a moonlit night. Long story short, when Hilda passed away, the date would be remembered and honored each year. On Halloween Eve, Hilda disappeared. On that eve, laid in bed, was Hilda with her favourite toy, but not a Ted. One at the fairground laid black and soft on Hilda's bed, a 6-foot fluffy gorilla instead. Hilda so sick like death warmed up, hanging on for her son to turn up. A noisy night of howling and barking, fireworks and voices carried in the air, doorbells ringing with tricks and treats, Wendy up and down the stairs with tired feet. On this night time, Hilda took comfort and joy from Wendy and all the little girls and all the little boys. Thoughts of fancy dress, thoughts of the whole world, where children were having a night of Halloween fun. Letting go, being silly, facing your fears and laughing at it all. Children expressing with full permission, staying up late, for the moon had replaced the sun. To be children stepping into the magic, for Hilda loved children, and from a family of a whopping 13 herself. All kids want to be loved, to laugh, to play, eating the sweets and simply join in. For Hilda was a woman who possessed all these childlike qualities within. A true story you have heard, because Halloween Eve, Hilda slipped away, passed over into the night, she disappeared.